Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Last week was a holiday and then life happened the week before, but here I am back to my Mind Shift Monday. And today's Mind Shift, you might notice, says it's a focus. It's a shift of focus. Instead of looking and expecting the the bad, the yucky, the gloomy things, right? What would life be like if we started looking for the good instead of focusing on the doom and gloom? I was trying to say, right? It's a mind shift, you guys. And I have to admit, if for someone who's had a lot of trauma in their life, which was me, that my mind immediately went to the doom and the gloom. And let's face it, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in our world today. It's super easy. And you hear the news, all the things. It's super easy to focus on the doom and the gloom rather than looking at what's the good? Where's the good there? What would life be like if we ditched that whole focus on the doom and gloom and rather looked for the good? Because the good is always there, but do we see it? Oftentimes we don't see it because we're so busy with eyes focused on something else that we miss the good that's there. And when I'm talking about the mind shift, releasing the doom and gloom and focusing on the good, I'm talking particularly about our journey of spirit, soul, body, wholeness, okay? Our spirit needs the strengthening, right? Our soul needs the healing. To stop having the expectation, just waiting for the doom and gloom to happen. Oh, there it is. Oh, see, there it goes. Oh, there it goes. When you give a place for that to land and you shift your focus to that, what you think about grows. What you're focused on is what you see, right? So that's why Jesus said, Peter, eyes on me. Don't look at the storm. I'm right here. So what if we acknowledge our heart? Yep, I know we've experienced pain and trauma, but we're going to shift our focus from the doom and the gloom and the expectation of the next bad thing to happen. And we're going to focus on where's the good? Where's the good? Where's the good? What good is in there? Because I assure you that there's two worlds happening simultaneously. We have God's kingdom, which is the overcoming kingdom. It's already a win. The victory we have in the Lord already is there. Then we have the other kingdom, and we have the spirit realm and the physical realm happening simultaneously. And in both of the good kingdom, the not so good kingdom, and the physical and the spirit realm, things are happening all the time. Okay. But what would life be like if we stop having the expectation of the doom and gloom? We just ditch that. And the minute you notice your brain going there, you have a choice to either accept the thoughts or reject them. So the mind shift is going to be to start to retrain your brain to look for the good, because I promise you the good is there, but oftentimes we just don't see it because we've trained ourselves to look for the not so good, right? But and it makes sense. There's no shame. I'm not putting any blame or guilt or shame on anybody. I get it because that was kind of the way I was before I got my soul, my heart healed up, right? I didn't know anything different. And what basically you attract, the law of attraction, you guys, it's kind of a real thing, but also what you think about grows. So if you're thinking about negativity, the doom and gloom, it keeps you stuck. It keeps you stuck in your health and wellness journey and your heart healing journey as well, because now you're missing all the good. If all you see is the doom and gloom, it is super difficult to see the good that you are doing, because your brain is conditioned to only see the things you're not doing. What if you ditch that and ditch the doom and gloom and start to focus on what are the wins? What are the things that you are doing? Don't look at all the things you didn't do today. What did you do today? What did you do today? What good did you do? What good happened in your life today? Everything shifts when we begin to, it's like a muscle. You got to build that capacity, build that muscle to stop thinking of the doom and gloom, the negative, start refocusing on building that capacity, that good muscle. Because the good does happen to us, you guys. It doesn't mean that bad doesn't happen to us. It doesn't mean that we ignore it and we're in denial about our life. Okay. No, we know today I woke up, my cat had this huge gaping wound on his leg. I'm like, what Did you get hungry and eat your leg in the middle of the night? That sounds gross, but what happened to you? I'm guessing an abscess. There's life happens to all of us. Okay. We can just go, oh no, here it happens again. And now it can ruin my whole day, my whole week. Or I can go, okay, what can I do? Okay, I can go get a little cone for his head. I can put on some Neosporin. I have an appointment tomorrow to see the vet to see, does he need antibiotics? There's always something we can do. But if I sat today and focused on, oh no, look what happened, I just start to get, I can go into this downward spiral. But instead I'm like, okay, what can I do? I can do A, I can do B, I can do C, boom, boom, boom. And I'm considering that a win today. I didn't let it, I love my fur baby and my heart breaks for him, but I gave him love. I did what I could for him. You guys, it's a simple mind shift of stop focusing on the doom and gloom and start to focus on the wins, focus on the cans. What can I do right here? Because that's going to get us from that stuck place to propel us forward to where we want to be in our life, right? We want to change the way we're thinking. And that's why the Bible says to renew our mind. Our minds need to be renewed. All those things we can't control some of the things that happen in our lives, you guys. Things happen way beyond our control. From a child, we can control what happened then. Things that happen now, there's not everything we can control. But when we start to let God renew our mind and start to rewire our brain to look at things in a different way, to realize I'm not stuck in my journey for wholeness, spirit, soul, body wholeness. I can start to renew my mind. I can start to let go of those negative feelings, start to not look for the doom and gloom, start to train my brain to look for where's the positive? Oop, there's a positive. If you start to celebrate the wins in life and the things that are going good, the things that you are doing that are working, instead of beating yourself up, boom, 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 for all the things you didn't do, what if you start to embrace yourself for the things you did do? And now you begin to rewire your brain to look at, oh, look at that. That's good. Okay. You guys, it doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. We didn't get to where we are overnight. There's no one secret sauce, one pill you can take. It's going to drop off 30 pounds of your body after doing all the things, using food as a means of comfort. There's a consequence of our choices, right? But you guys, it doesn't mean that it can't happen. It just means it's not going to happen overnight. Everything works if we do the work, but it starts here. It starts in our heart. It starts in our mindset. We have to change the narrative of what we're saying to ourselves, change the narrative of what we're attracting to ourselves, and start being willing to change and renew our minds so that we actually can propel forward and start to do what we want to do instead of doing what we don't want to do, like Paul said, right? So I hope that this blesses you today. This Mind Shift Monday is release the negative talk, release the negative expectation of the bad, and start to look for and train your brain to see the good and expect the good, because God's only good. He only has good plans for his kids. Okay. And he has good plans for you. Doesn't mean the bad doesn't happen. It means when we experience things that aren't what we expected them to be, we still train our brain. Okay, what's the good in that? Okay, God, what can I take from that? What can I do in these circumstances? When we're stuck in the doom and gloom and we're stuck with the expectation of the bad, we actually get stuck in a place of powerlessness. That's not of the Lord. Our good God he did not create us to be powerless. He created to be full of power. So we have to step into that powerfulness of who we are, and we get to look at things from a different perspective. That mind shift is going to change everything. So I just bless you with that. And I just want to hear how this landed for you. If it hit home for you, I want you to share it. Would you comment below and tell me how this hit for you? Would you practice this week? Your one homework assignment this week is to start to look for the win. What's the win? What can I do? What did I do? What can I do? Because that's going to propel you forward to the good plans that your good Father has for you. All right, you guys, bless you. I want to hear how this lands and hope you have a great rest of your day. And I want to hear your good results from putting this into practice. Okay, bless you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.